I don't think enough people talk about how living in a state of like anxiety, stress, worry all the time is not a normal way to live our life. I think it's great that people are bringing awareness to this conversation. I think that that is necessary. So I'm not saying that we shouldn't talk about it. I think it's important that people don't feel alone with these feelings that they have regarding anxiety, stress, overwhelm, people pleasing, like all of these things. But what I think is starting to happen is because it is becoming so normalized, because so many people are talking about it, that people are starting to identify with anxiety, stress, and people pleasing, like all of these tendencies and these fears that people are experiencing. They're almost like identifying with them to the point where they feel like it is who they are, like it is just a part of who they are. And that's what's not normal. These emotions that we're experiencing are fear based, and they are survival. They come up when we are in survival situations. So I'm not saying that they're not necessary to have, especially when our life depends on it, but we should not feel like we need to be in survival in our day to day as we just live our life. That is not normal, and I think we need to talk about more about how we actually fix this and how we get to the root cause of why we're experiencing this, because there are so many people out there where their life is like not picture perfect, but we know people who just are happy people. Like they, no matter what's going on, they are happy, they're stress free, like they go with the flow, and they don't experience these survival instincts because their nervous system is not in that state. There is a way to regulate your nervous system and to train your nervous system to not have that be the normal for you, but it does take intentional work. I actually think I'm going to do a whole YouTube video on this because I don't think there are enough people talking about how to actually fix anxiety, how to actually fix these like people pleasing tendencies, being in fear all the time, being chronically stressed about things in your life that you should not be having these triggers. You should not be having these emotional reactions because they are not life and death. They are not necessary for your survival, and it is not healthy to live in that state for long periods of time. If you want to check out my YouTube channel, I talk so much about reprogramming our subconscious mind, reprogramming our nervous system to really create this alignment, mind, body, and soul, so that we are no longer living in survival mode anymore.